Welcome everyone. Today we're making creamy wild mushroom soup. I've gone ahead and I've cut up the mushrooms. I've got carrots, celery, and onion, and I've got some chicken stock, spice, thyme. So it said to heat the pan first, which I did. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, and that will melt very quickly because it's been sitting on here while I've been adjusting the camera. So once that's melted, I'm going to add all the mushrooms, and I used a pound of mushrooms. Whoops, there's one on the floor. I sliced them fairly slim, thin. So I'm going to add those to the butter, and I'm going to saute these for 8 to 10 minutes. Let me stir them first. So what you want to do is you want to get the mushrooms to release their liquid, sort of turn like a golden brown. So 8 to 10 minutes. So the mushrooms have been cooking for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add garlic. You could add cloves of garlic, but I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of this jarred garlic. And I'm going to add some salt. There's no real measurement, just sprinkle salt on there. So stir this up, and it's actually going to cook another 8 minutes. I've got the heat on medium, not medium high, just medium. So we're going to see if we can get those to get a deep golden brown. They're looking good though. We're back. The mushrooms are looking very interesting. That huge 6 cups of mushrooms is really whittled down. So now I'm going to remove them from the heat, put them in a separate container. I know some fell on the floor. And I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. Melt that. That's butter. And then I'm going to add the carrots, celery, and onion. So I'll just take this, boy, it only equals like 2 cups now that it's cooked down. I'll just put this aside. Butter is melting fast. And then another, I think, 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to saute the vegetables. Come on, butter melt. Oops, I think I got a little paper in there. Bring me sunshine in your smile. So here's my chopped vegetables. And I'm going to wait another 8 to 10 minutes. Let me put the lid on. It might cook a little faster. So the vegetables have nicely sauteed. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of thyme. And let that cook. I'll just add that for a minute. And stir. This a chance to blend a little. Now I'm going to add 6 cups of chicken broth. I guess ideally you should use vegetable broth, but it's what I have. So this cardboard container is 4 cups. Then I used 2 teaspoons of this bouillon mix with 2 cups of water to get my additional 2 cups of broth. I'm going to turn the heat up to high. I'm going to add the cooked mushrooms back in. Oh, I lost my wooden spoon. Oh, no, I didn't lose my wooden spoon. My wooden spoon is in the pot. Oh boy. And then the recipe calls for some kind of weird rice. Well, probably not weird. It calls for wild brown rice blend. 1 cup. All right, I don't have that. I have to use what I have. So I am going to use 1 cup of this rice. It's just brown basmati rice. There we go. And then turn that up to high. I'm going to let this cook about 45 to 60 minutes. It says stirring occasionally, but usually when you add rice to something, you keep a cover on it tight. All right, well, it says to put the cover back on, so let me get this thing boiling and I'll be back in 1 hour. Hi, I'm back, and I've got 3 tablespoons of flour, and I'm going to whisk it with 1/4 cup of milk. This is a whole cup, but I'm just going to put roughly 1/4 cup. I'm going to whisk that. Whisk away. The soup is looking good. It doesn't seem like it has a lot of liquid, but we'll see. This will add another cup. I'm going to add the rest of the milk once I get the flour all mixed up. So here's the rest of the milk. So there's 1 cup of milk total. And into the pot that's going to go. And I'm going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes with the cover off. It smells pretty good. And we'll be back. So I added the milk and flour. It looks pretty good. It's a very thick soup, but that might be what it's supposed to be. So now I'm just going to let it cool off heat, and we'll be ready for our taste test. Thanks for watching.